Hello, welcome to the morning news. We start off in Argentina. Thousands are gathered at the symbolic Plaza de Mayo outside the Casa Rosada presidential palace in Buenos Aires to say goodbye to President Cristina Fernandez. Sympathizers and activists showed their ongoing support for the president, who will not be able to attend to Mauricio Macri's swearing ceremony after a judge ruled her term would end on Wednesday night. President Fernandez highlighted the changes for Argentina that she will leave behind her as her main achievements.
This Argentina that we will live without debt, as it had never been before. This Argentina that we will live with 119 disappeared grandsons found and reunited. This Argentina that we will live as an example to the world that there is no impunity and that we do not need of foreign tribunals to take care of our history and our tragedy, a unique case in the world.
In her last official action, President Cristina Fernandez unveiled the bust of her late husband, former President Néstor Kirchner. The bust is a tribute to Kirchner's legacy and a recognition of his work and will be displayed in the Casa Rosada. The ceremony was accompanied by Bolivian President Evo Morales. Hundreds gathered outside the Miraflores presidential palace in Caracas, Venezuela, in support of the ruling Socialist Party. The so-called parliament in the streets aimed to bring the government closer to the people after Sunday's parliamentary defeat against the governing party. Activists and sympathizers waited until late in the evening to greet President Nicolás Maduro, who addressed the crowds, reassuring that his revolutionary government is fully committed with the people.
Either there is people building this revolution, or there will be no revolution ever. Or the revolution stands for the people, or the revolution will be over. Now in these 3 years, we have been under siege through a brutal war which we had never witnessed before, and other acts of aggression that we have seen in the past.
The Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro denounced attacks against the Bolivarian revolution driven for 3 years by the imperial war and encouraged the people to defend the revolutionary process. And over 4,000 migrants are still stranded in Costa Rica as they try to make their way to the United States. The Costa Rican government faced a new setback on Wednesday when the authorities of Belize blocked the Cuban migrants' possibility of entry. Costa Rican authorities plan to send the migrants to an airplane to Belize, where they would continue their journey through land. However, Belize joined Guatemala in closing that possibility, further narrowing Costa Rica's options to solve the crisis. The Pentagon is proposing a new ambitious plan to the White House to expand overseas military facilities. The Pentagon is requesting the White House to set up a string of military bases in Africa, Southwest Asia, and the Middle East. The plan would target local groups that have pledged allegiance to the Islamic State terrorist group throughout these regions. The leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, announced his country has developed a hydrogen bomb. The announcement came as the leader was visiting the Phong revolutionary site. The state news agency reported that Kim Jong-un had confirmed the development of the bomb to his aides and officials accompanying him. North Korea has previously claimed that it has developed an atomic bomb, which further raises fears of a conflict in the Korean peninsula. Former Brazilian captain and soccer legend Romário, who is now a senator, says a coup is underway within Brazil's Football Association, the CBF. His remarks come as the head of the CBF, Marco Polo de Nero, was suspended and Marcos Vicente took over the interim presidency. According to Romário, the vice president of the federation should be holding the position and not Vicente, who is a close ally of de Nero. Marco Polo Dinero was put on suspension by the CPF after a U.S. government investigation on FIFA corruption singled him out. And for the first time, the work of two art masterminds will be featured together at an exhibition in Australia. The exhibition gathers Andy Warhol and Ai Weiwei's art pieces. The Chinese dissident artist will display his work alongside the late Warhol's revolutionary pop art. Weiwei is in Melbourne for the inauguration of the exhibition, which blends a modern take on social issues with a reflection into the past. More on these on our website, telesurtv.net/English. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.